Right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not quite got the same effect as...
No, because I'm not
the
a
same.
duke or a lord. I'm Shaun. I'm Lord Shaun, and that's Miss Katie. You know,
Don't even try.
my sister. We're watching Bridgerton again, and
Episode
episode
2. What happened in the last episode, Shaun? You always ask that to me, so I can ask that to you now.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? So there was a ball. Daphne Bridgerton was sort of shown off to all the lords and ladies. But her brother, Lord Bridgerton, he wasn't letting anyone sort of get near her. He was too uptight. You know, no one with any sort of, what's the word? Flaws could be anywhere near her. So for that reason, she didn't get any suitors. But the Miss Marina Thompson was getting quite a few suitors. One of them, Colin Bridgerton, younger brother of Lord Bridgerton. And then it was revealed that she was pregnant, which is scandalous. Mm-hmm. But then there was also Lord Hastings, who made it clear that he was not married. Duke Hastings. And he made it clear that he was not going to be married. His title would die with him, passed on to another family. And then he came up with some, with a great plan to sort of baffle the world around him, and Lady Whistledown, who's quite the spinster. And the plan is for them two to pretend to be in love with each other, so that she'll get loads of suitors, he'll avoid all the mothers trying to sort of give him a suitable wife.
Yep.
And that was it. Also, you told me that I'm actually supposed to try and figure out who Lady Whistledown was. I thought she was just like the narrator character, but she isn't. She's someone, apparently.
Someone dares spread rumours.
Not only about the nobles, but about Her Majesty the Queen.
Listen, I mean, it's a big deal.
Yeah, off with her head, I say. Whoever it is. Or his head, we don't know.
Don't know. And who did you think Lady Whistledown was?
I sort of put it on the low that it was actually Hastings, and that it was some like secret plot to win over Daphne. Yeah. But that's too much like Gossip Girl, or at least as far as what Nicole's told me. And so my first prediction is Eloise Bridgerton.
Eloise Bridgerton, younger sister of Daphne.
Yeah, because she seems to enjoy all the drama and hearsay about the rest of them. Okay. And she's quite intertwined with all the families. She knows all the gossip. She's friends
with the Featheringtons.
And she's friends with the Featheringtons.
And obviously she's a Bridgerton, so she would know.
Yeah. So, that only took me 3 minutes to sum up the entire first episode. That was good, wasn't it? Yeah. Very efficient. Yeah. What? That's a big... Your Grace?
Huh?
Oh, is this Hastings? I thought that was...
What are you doing in here, Lady Danbury?
I am going in, Tips.
Ah! Oh, I don't want to say this. Come on!
Please, Your Grace.
Yes, push, Your Grace, push.
What is it? What is it?
It's a boy, Your Grace.
Ah, so he gets a long-awaited boy, and the boy doesn't want to be Duke. Oh yeah, she's not allowed to hold the baby. Oh. Baby's remarkably clean.
I have a son.
Oh.
No, you did well there or anything. Just say it was son.
Discarded. She did her duty.
Perfect son. Simon Arthur Henry Fitzranulph Bassett.
Good grief.
Duke of Hastings.
Kind of like you, wasn't it?
I had a lot of names. Well, at least she died doing her duty. Just so everyone is clear before you all get triggered, this is me getting into character. Right? I'm not actually like this.
There will forever be just two words that come to this author's mind. The more
God, he is a bit of a rake, isn't he?
Not going to
Unbelievable.
get over the rake, are you?
I just like that word's actually used.
He's smiling. The Duke rarely smiles.
Daphne has an excellent sense of humor.
She will need it. Like the Duchess will have many demands. Hosting balls, greeting foreign dignitaries. Daphne will not merely be in society, she will be leading it. I have prepared her quite well, Lady Danbury.
Oh, those.
I should imagine with you it comes naturally.
Ooh, satire.
Bit of a dig there, isn't it?
Yeah, she had a few digs. She's a bit of a rake as well. Not supposed to take your hat. Not supposed to take your hat off until you enter the house. God, manners.
Just chucked his hat at a servant.
I expected to be the only one present. I wore my satin knee breeches for the occasion.
Oh, not the satin knee breeches. Good grief.
I shall speak to my soon-to-know Lord Berbrooke. You must go.
I shall help others.
Daphne, I saw the way the two of you looked at each other last night and this morning.
They're acting too well.
There is only the Duke.
See, she's too desperate to marry her off to the Duke as well.
She has her best interests, though, at heart.
I mean, does she?
Truly dance with a Bridgerton girl. Twice.
This kind of conduct is unbecoming.
Chose to reacquaint for a reason.
You may be lord, sir, but you are talking to a duke.
It's hardly a thing. You are and have long been a good friend, the best.
Oh, did he have a speech impediment?
He's an imbecile.
Your Grace.
Huh!
He is an idiot. My God.
Must been far away.
Heavens, what is it, Mrs. Wilson? The Queen, Mom.
Has she fallen ill?
As King George calls her harp, Her Majesty's Royal Stationery. She has written to you.
My lady.
Oh dear.
The Queen is written from her own station.
Oh, I know. That means her own hands.
And it was delivered on a silver platter. It's a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
It's the Queen of England.
Yeah.
To wear some colour, Your Grace. The London season is already terribly monotonous as it is. Must your wardrobe do the same?
Lady Danbury.
Certainly not mine. Take my arm. Will make us late.
So is she his aunt?
No, I don't think so. I don't think they're related.
So she was
by
just
blood.
friends with
I
him?
think so,
Right,
yeah.
Okay.
Creature in any room I entered.
Oh, I like you, Lady Danbury. She might be my favourite character.
You can speak. I am.
He is a promised man. You will keep your eyes off him.
The dance, Miss Bridgerton.
I shall need someone else to give me a glass of Ratafia then. Lord Bridgerton. Do me the honour.
There's a friction there now, isn't there? Oh dear. There's frictions.
6 balls no more. I must.
See, I think I would be really good, but also really bad in this kind of era.
Why? Why would you be bad?
Because I don't know if I would be good in the right sense or good in the bad sense. I would take my role too seriously. Like all of this dancing and high collar stuff I would be very good at, but I think I would be quite horrible as well. Quite rakish.
You wish to avoid any kind of embarrassment. Rather late for that.
Yeah, it is.
Friendly with the Duke is simply too intimidated by his rank. Easy, but
Oh!
a matter which I shall remind the Duke is none of his concern. Perhaps you're not the authority on what matters concern me, nor on the matter of Lord Berbrooke's character. He attempted something last night. I shall dignify with words when your sister plants to face her. Deservedly so.
Yeah. Learn, Anthony.
No, Daphne would have surely told me if this were true. Would she?
He wouldn't listen to her, would he? He wouldn't listen to
No.
anything she was telling him.
Nope. Yeah!
We ought to be married.
You'd be buried if you so much as look in our direction.
Yes! It's my bloody time! It's my bloody time!
Be grateful. You won't take a punch from yet another Bridgerton.
You're a duke. You already have the money and the connection
Oh, dear.
and the standing. I need her. So why can you not just let me have this one?
Because I think it really ought to be up to Miss Bridgerton.
When I'm buying a horse, I do not negotiate with the horse.
Should you continue to follow?
Why then have you not...
Go on, punch him on the other side.
You're so fond of her and she's so smitten with you. Why have you not already proposed? Unless you have already had her.
Oh.
Tried to get one when it seemed your poor mother could not deliver. If anyone were to ever turn a blind eye to a man's temporary lack of judgment, it would be you. The apple should not fall very far, should it?
Go on. Yeah, good lad. Good lad.
It's gonna hurt in the morning.
But he deserved it as well. He called Daphne a horse.
Your Grace.
And he made disparaging remarks about his mother.
Lord
An insult. You are as useless as your mother proved to be. So, I should pursue the same course with you as I did with her. To forget that you ever sullied these halls.
Give him a right hook, Lady Danbury. Ah. What a dislikable
He was
man.
doing so well before he started like intimidating, didn't he? And he started stuttering again.
Yeah. What a remarkably dislikable man.
And there the letters.
This author has often
Oh, the letters he wrote to his dad.
curious
And they were unopened.
instruments, heeding neither reasons.
Gallant, is he not? With refined... Stop!
That is far too bold, madam. You forget your station.
To your liking. No. This is perfect. I should like some more.
See, I don't know if I would like being a lady in this time. I would love to just say stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
You forget yourself, man.
Yeah, like I wouldn't want to be like a duke where I know that I'm above everyone else. I would like to be a part of the ladder.
Bizarre behavior portends yet another.
Quite a good match for her, I think.
Huh? Those scandalous wenches. What are they implying?
Mama might take okay with Eloise. Lady does not play.
Where is Duke Hastings? Yeah, I feel a little bit sorry for Anthony because he does have the responsibility. He doesn't. I don't think he necessarily wants it. But it's also everyone doesn't want to tell him things.
Would you have believed me? Did you...
Oh, yes, calm him down.
I look forward to the union of our great families. Bridgerton, Hastings.
Ah, what a slime ball.
I must issue my challenge to
She can't marry him. Lord Hastings will do something.
Can you leave us for a moment?
Duke Hastings will do something. He'll appeal to the Queen or some such.
But you can ruin a reputation by saying that they were alone together without a chaperone.
Something obviously vexes his mind.
Still on that dance floor with Miss Bridgerton.
Vexes his mind.
She's to marry. And you're free to do as you please.
Who is this scoundrel?
My friend.
Are they in Buckingham? Was Buckingham built at this point? Or is this Windsor? Was Windsor built at this point?
Funnily enough, I don't know.
God, you're not very good at historical architecture, are you? I'm not sure when Buckingham was built.
Fresh snuff.
She means fresh cocaine. Bring it fresh. Not kept in the cellar.
If we were to speak freely in his presence before long, the whole of England would know our business. I see.
Obviously, the cocaine has sharpened her wits.
I suppose you do see.
Wasn't actually
Expected a
cocaine.
great future for your daughter upon her entrance into
Was it?
society. A future
Wasn't
with
cocaine though.
No, they did have cocaine back in these days.
Well,
and it wasn't as frowned upon as it is now.
Certainly be most enchanting indeed.
You should chew it.
Let Lady Berbrooke over for tea, Mrs. Wilson, at once.
Oh, is there a coup coming?
She was stood next to the gossip.
Nigel is my one and only child. It worked wonders for me when I conceived my Nigel.
You only had one. You're as barren as a desert. You old cow.
What is going on? I would not think I would ask that woman for tea without a thought.
Berbrooke has a boy by one of his maids that he refused to provide for. Sent the maid and child away to live off scraps. Horrible man.
Horrible enough for us to be rid of him, let us pray.
Look,
You only deny it.
she's buzzing.
And who will believe a group of women over a man's word?
Perhaps no one. But they will if Lady Whistledown does. So we shall do what women do. We shall talk.
Legends. Okay, I like Lady Bridgerton.
The reason he married her is because he's
I like how it's all gossiping.
Everyone's finding out.
Just wait until Lady
Has Lady Whistledown found out yet?
That the town is abuzz with a most sordid tale.
Get your newspapers.
It is said one cannot judge a book.
So was that the
by
Queen's
its
idea?
cover. But in the case
Was that what
of
the Queen was
bumbling
suggesting?
Baron
Or was it just something that she thought of?
Something she thought of.
Oh, what a clever
It's
woman.
quite an apt metaphor for the state of
Good night, Mother.
Oh, that was a bit backhanded. She's quite adept at
She's
cross-stitching.
proving a point though. It's like Anthony tries to handle stuff in the wrong way.
Yeah.
She handled it in the effective way.
Wait, was it her? It's not her, is it? She's not Berbrooke's mistress.
No.
Thank God for that.
Surely your mistress does not plan on confining me to this bedroom forever.
I should think one has only herself to blame for her confinement, Miss.
Oh, get out of here, you traitorous wretch.
Oh God.
Oh dear. Oh, I want to go to a party that's got those things.
You would just use it as like a game of Jenga though and try and take them off without knocking the whole thing down.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, can't even deny it.
Fine. Very well. Daphne.
That's right. They're standing very close to each other.
He's touching her back.
A bare skin?
Find a husband.
Who does he think he is?
It's the time we have a family. Children.
And let us find your husband.
Nah, the seeds of affection are starting to grow in them.
See, she took what Eloise said to her heart.
Ever is bothering you.
Oh, he is. He's starting to catch feelings, isn't he?
Nothing at all. Lady Daphne.
You fibber. He's bloody fibbing.
Did you hear it?
What?
He stuttered.
Oh, did he? I was too busy making jokes.
He stuttered.
This thing's lying. Will die with me. Are my words clear enough for you, Father? Speak, you fucking monster.
Yeah. You deserve this. He's obviously already
Now
catching
you know.
feelings.
Now you know why he doesn't want to marry.
Yeah.
Because he's that promise he made to his
a vow.
dad that
He's made a vow.
yeah, his dad was so bothered about continuing on his name on Simon being perfect that he wasn't
Ruined
even
his
a dad.
childhood.
Yeah.
Mm.
And Daphne made it clear that she wants a husband
Yeah.
and that she wants
So although he's
to have children.
catching feelings, he doesn't want to break his vow. Interesting. Well, that was us watching the second episode of Bridgerton. I'm enjoying it a lot more than I
What
thought
do
I
you
would.
think? Do you still think Eloise is
I'm not
Lady
sure
Whistledown?
now, because I think Lady Whistledown is quite smart.
You don't think Eloise is smart?
I think she's smart, but not smart enough. She has aspirations of being more, which is nice.
Yeah.
She wants to go to university, doesn't
She's
she?
definitely naive in the sense that she hasn't, when it comes to like the pregnancy,
Yeah.
that's more generally speaking that they weren't really
That's
told.
education, yeah. It's education.
They weren't told about how. So even Daphne doesn't.
Yeah. So
necessarily know.
my thing is that whoever it is at least in their, I would think, in their sort of later years, not like old, like really old,
Right.
but to a point where they would know.
So you think it's not Eloise, but someone older?
Yeah.
So someone like a similar age to Daphne?
Yeah. I'm still slightly swinging towards it maybe being a man. It would be weird. Another thing that would be weird that maybe Anthony wanted the Duke to marry Daphne. So he was essentially trying to sort of reverse psychology them, thinking that the Duke would come up with this elaborate plan
Right.
if he started talking about
Because he
them.
knew they would rebel against him.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that, you know, he would secure a Duke, essentially.
Mm.
A douchey for his
You
sister.
said you were feeling bad for Anthony. Why'd you feel bad for him?
Just, it's weird, isn't it? It's that weird thing where he's trying to do his duty, which is admirable, but it's not very admirable the way that he's doing it. He's not listening to his sister when she's saying things to him. It's gotten to the point where his sister's scared to tell him anything. But again, it's not necessarily his fault. It's the way he's been raised. It's the society more than it's him.
Mm.
And he is trying to do right by him. Initially, he was trying to find the absolute perfect man for her, and she doesn't need the perfect man. She needs a man who she can love. And then again, he thought he was doing right by her by securing her a good marriage. But when she was saying that she didn't want to marry this bloke because he's not a very nice bloke, he still wasn't listening to her.
Yeah.
So I feel sorry for him because he's, in every sense, he's trying to do his best.
Mm-hmm.
But because of the way the society that he's in, his best isn't necessarily good enough for them.
He's doing the right things in the wrong way.
Yeah.
It's fair.
He is. He's quite there's quite a few complicated characters actually. Quite layered.
Yeah.
Good job, whoever wrote this.
What do you think of Marina Thompson?
That's a weird one.
Because now you know how she got pregnant, the
Yeah.
story behind it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just like, she's some kind of...
Trollop.
Yeah. She's not just prancing around town, as they say.
Yeah. Like, it's interesting that there's this, because of the century and the area that they're in, that everyone seems to be scared of pregnancy, and everyone thinks in order to get pregnant you have to be sort of married and
Yeah.
in love and all this stuff, where in reality she's probably the closest one to all of them who's actually found love. The only issue is that she wasn't married, so the pregnancy's viewed as more of a disease than anything else.
Yeah. It's everything in this, though, it's like reputation, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, like, women couldn't even be seen alone with a man,
Yeah.
for instance, with, like, unaccompanied without ruining their reputation. So being pregnant is like, oh my god,
Yeah.
she was touched by another man.
Ruined, as some men would say.
And not only would it ruin her, but it would ruin
Our family.
her family as well.
Yeah. It's more political than I was expecting it to be, actually. It's actually really political, isn't it? But I'd say my thing is, right, the reason I don't like things like this is because I don't like this period in history.
It's a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah, like I don't like, because it is, I mean, I made the joke, but it is essentially Game of Thrones, but like without all the sort of dragons and mysticism and stuff. Trying to find the best marriage to get your family in a better standing and climbing the noble ladder and all that stuff. But I think the reason I don't like it is because of the time period that it's in.
Yeah.
But I do like it because it is quite interesting and it's quite.
I mean, when you think about like the Duke of Hastings and that, it's like his dad was given that title, so he didn't inherit it, which is why in a way he was so like
desperate for his son to be perfect.
Yeah, that he didn't realise he was actually causing him to stutter a lot of the
That was
time.
sad.
Yes.
Thank God for Lady Danbury.
I know, she's just awesome. Doesn't care, puts people in the place.
Even if those people are above her station.
Yeah.
I need to stop doing that. Yeah, that was us watching the second episode of Bridgerton. Let us know. Tell me some funny insults that I can use.
that's
age
all you.
appropriate.
That's pretty much all you say. Is just you hag, you know.
Conspiring shrew.
I like that one. That's probably my favourite.
I'll start calling people that at work. Yeah, give me some more sort of 19th century insults that I can use, because historical insults might be my favourite thing. I'm gonna start calling people like 19th century insults from now on. It's like, what even is a shrew? I don't know what a shrew is.
Isn't it a shrew? I thought a shrew was like a mushroom.
No, I always thought shrew was a sort of a woman who was out of her place, like acting out of her place.
I don't know.
That was my definition.
A shrew.
I know it's an insult for a woman. It's not an insult for a man. You wouldn't call a man a shrew.
I don't know.
Just like you wouldn't necessarily call a man a cow. Which, I mean, a cow. I don't think a cow is a 19th century insult.
No.
It's just, I just like. Oh, I just like calling people.
What did you think about the scene where they were gossiping? You seem to be really into that.
Yeah, I like that. I like it because I liked how I don't like Berbrooke.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a bit of a slime. I need an insult for a man. I need an insult for I'll find one.
Yeah.
I didn't like Berbrooke, and he was warned off by Anthony. He was warned off by her, and then he was warned off by Hastings, and then he thought, I'm better than all of you, and I'll go to someone above you, and I'll do it for myself. So it was just nice to see that work against him. Good on Lady Bridgerton for coming up with it. If she came up with it, I'm not even sure if it was her that came up for it, or if it was the Queen that came up for it.
I think the Queen gave her the idea because she said that man was a big gossip. So it was like, well...
Yeah, but when she read it as well, she had that smirk on her face as if to say, oh...
Well, because she said, didn't she, all she wants is entertainment. She just wants something, like, interesting. You know, that's all she has, really, isn't it? It's just...
I suppose,
picking a favourite among all these women and going, go and entertain me. With your marriages and all
Let
your
you entertain me. That's what it's like being royalty. What other sort of interests do you have other than your citizens entertaining you? Not that I would know, like, I'm not exactly royalty myself.
So I imagine there's a little more to it, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm enjoying it more than I thought I was going to enjoy it. Yeah, I was just reacting to the second episode of Bridgerton. I already said that. Stop distracting me.
Sorry.
Give me 19th century insults. Mainly for men. I've got a few for women. I've got shrew, and I've got cow, and I've got... What are the ones I've got?
Hag.
Ha. Hag. Yeah. Yeah, give me some 19th century insults for men. Sorry, I was thinking about the hag. Like the video, subscribe. Oh god, now I'm thinking about shrew. Do the outro.
Like, subscribe, ding the bell to be notified when you upload. We upload every weekday. Anything else you want to say, Shaun? Don't just call random people hags. Why are you laughing so hard? You're literally crying.
I don't know. It's just funny. Right. Yeah.
Okay, just stop. just stop.
Thank you for watching.
I need to know.